Today I'm going to share 4 core practices that you can do starting today in order to care for yourself. The kind of self-care that doesn't cost a cent. Because oftentimes self-care comes packaged with a price tag. Candles, spa retreats, a luxury vacations. So what happens to the people who cannot afford that? It's as if our self-care is only reserved for those who can afford it. But the real self-care, the most powerful kind of self-care, doesn't cost a cent. Number 1, protecting your energy. Self-care starts with your boundaries. Do you have boundaries? And if you don't, you better start now. That could look like declining invitations when you are tired and you feel like you want to rest. It's okay to say no to certain people or certain situations. You cannot show up for other people when you are tired or when you are exhausted mentally or physically. Have boundaries. Don't overstretch yourself or overcompensate. Protect your peace. Don't participate in arguments that lead you nowhere. Choose silence. Choosing silence is not selfish. It's survival. There's no credit card required. When you create boundaries around your peace, you teach other people to respect you because you now respect yourself. Number 2 is speaking kindly to yourself. What does your inner voice sound like? When you make a mistake, for example, if I drop this mug on the floor and it breaks, what does my inner voice sound like at that moment? Do I shout at myself and say, "You're so clumsy, you always break things"? Or do I say, "Oh, that's a mistake, be careful next time"? Be kind to yourself. And when you are kind to yourself, the world is going to mirror that to you. Number 3 is giving yourself permission to pause. Be okay with not pursuing anything. Sometimes you need the pause, you need the recalibration, you need to recharge. Give yourself time to pause. If you keep pushing and hustling and pushing and there's no time to pause and reflect or rest, that will create a lot of chaos in your life because you're not putting yourself first. So giving yourself time to pause is how you take care of yourself. Number 4 is reaching out for connection. We all know that as human beings, we are social creatures. So don't be afraid to reach out for connection. Connecting with other people is medicine. And also allowing other people to reach out to you. It's okay to isolate yourself for a short period of time as a temporary remedy. But when you're done, reach out for connection. That's very healing. That's self-care. Sometimes you just need to be brave enough to say, "I need someone to listen. Do you have time? I need someone to listen." You know the right people for you. You know who you can connect to. But you have to reach out. The world will try and sell you self-care in a box or in a bottle or in a program. But real self-care looks like honesty. It looks like rest. It looks like choosing yourself when it would be easier not to. So here's the question. What can you give to yourself today that money could never buy? Because the deepest care for your soul is, it doesn't live on a shelf somewhere. It lives in the choices that you make daily, in how kindly you treat yourself, and in how courageously you choose to protect your peace. So if this message resonated with you, I hope you choose one act of self-care today. And if you're on the path of real growth, imperfect growth, you're right at home. Welcome to the Infinite Carousel.